Hello, my fellas. It's a pleasure to look at again. In this opportunity, I will show you the simple past and the past perfect. Alright? In the first part, when we talk about the simple past, there show us the last actions in the line time. I did it. I liked. I loved. I studied. I bought. The verb in past. Look at my dear students. In the simple past, there are two elements so very important. Number one, the auxiliaries and the regular and irregular verbs. In this case, the auxiliaries, for example, we get it the did or the contraction didn't in the negative thing or did in a question, only used as a question or negative phrases. For example, what did you do? I use the auxiliary at the beginning, then the subject, and after that the verb or the action. In the negative, I did not do my task or I didn't do my task. You have to use the auxiliary did with all the personal pronoun. I did, you did, he did, she did, it did, we did, you did, they did. And the other auxiliaries that are very important in this kind of grammar tenses is was and were. Was in interrogative things and wasn't in negative thing. I was in Colombia. In this case, the was, it is not an auxiliary, it is a verb. Here, Anna wasn't my teacher. It is the negative thing. And interrogative, was she a nurse? Was she a nurse? And the other is were or weren't in negative, were in affirmative. They were the best friends. Anthony and Cher were not partners. They were only friends. Pay attention, guys. In this part, we have to keep in mind use the auxiliary with this personal pronouns. I, he, she, or it with the auxiliary was. And we, you, they with the auxiliary were. Then we have to keep in mind the regular and irregular verb. In the simple past, we have to use this file. Right? Be careful. When you have to use the auxiliary did, the verb it is an infinitive things. Cuando tú veas que la frase tiene el auxiliar, en este caso en interrogación o en negación, el verbo funciona en su forma infinitiva. Es importante eso, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, do. Aquí no lo paso a pasado porque aquí ya tiene el auxiliar. De la misma forma sucede aquí. I did not do. Aquí no pasa nada, que estoy negando. Estoy utilizando el auxiliar. Ok. Now, pay attention. Leave, lived, lived. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Like, liked, liked. Buy, bought, bought. Vamos a ver. ¿Cuál de esos verbos son? Which one of them are regular and irregular? Very good, guys. The irregular are forget and buy. And regular are simple, is easy to understand them, live and like. Very good. Now it's time to look at and check the other aspect in this class, the past perfect. The past perfect is very easy to understand. It is the same because use an auxiliary. The auxiliary is had. And the had is the same for all the personal pronouns. I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, you had, we had, they had. And another kind of important part in the past perfect used the past participle. Look at the third file. If you check the list in English, on your dictionary, for example, in the last part or in the middle of the dictionary, we can see different verbs and how they are in conjugated in present, past, and past participle. You have to use this third line: lived, forgotten, liked, or arrived. Choose what kind of them are regular or irregular. Very good. Regular or irregular? Regular. Regular or irregular? Irregular. Regular or irregular? Okay, very good, guys. Next, pay attention about the sentence and the structure. But one thing to understand this kind of element about the past perfect in Spanish, the auxiliary doesn't have a translate, but the possible meaning había. Okay, the past perfect has a short kind of particularity. It is useful in the line time when the actions have been happening and they stop and don't continue more because they're stopped. For example, they lived there since 1988. Ellos han vivido allí desde 1988. Pablo had not forgotten his commitment. Pablo no había olvidado su compromiso. Ellos habían vivido allí desde 1988. Had you arrived home when you called me? It's your turn to translate. Okay, very good. Pay attention. Subject, auxiliary, verb in past participle, and the complement. Alright, guys? It's time right now to practice. Look at. I will give you those texts. You have to choose the correct answer here. In the number one, in the black part, you have to complete it with the verb in past, only in simple past. In the other side, the past perfect, you have to keep in mind and choose the correct answer. Pay attention about the auxiliary. Very good, guys. The answers by the text number one are: woke. On Monday, I woke up at 7:15 a.m. Later, I had for breakfast cereal and then I walked my dog. At 9 o'clock, I went to school and learned a lot. I arrived home. I walked my dog again. At 5:45 p.m., I went to my English extra classes and I did an exam of past simple there. When I came back home, I had a shower and finally I had dinner. A fruit. Very good. And the pause with the past perfect. You have to look at. The past perfect works so very good with the simple past. It is this occasion. Last night, Johnny and Lena danced in a competition. They danced a salsa dance. What is the answer? Very good, guys. They had practiced for 6 months before they danced in the competition. They were very good. Jenny and Lena's friends were in the audience. Before that night, they had never seen Jenny and Lena dance. In this kind of party, danced, excuse. In fact, Jenny and Linda had never danced in front of anyone before the competition. Pay attention, my dear students. In those texts, the verb only past and the past perfect use the auxiliary had, and the verb in past participle. Don't forget this kind of aspect, my dear students. Thank you so much, guys. I wish this kind of video would be useful for you. Don't forget, practice. Bye bye.